Welcome to the video lecture for the subject Care and Maintenance of Textiles. Today we are going to see about Unit 1, which is of water, soaps and detergents.
The first topic under Unit 1 is water. Water is a universal solvent. As we know, without water, human beings or living beings cannot survive in the planet. It is a chemical substance which is transparent, colorless, odorless and tasteless. Water is present in ocean, rivers, ponds, lakes, glaciers, etc. Water can be classified into two types. Types of water. There are two types of water, that is hard water and soft water. This differentiation is not based on the touch, feel or appearance. This classification is based on mainly mineral content present in the water. Soft water. How to identify the given water is a hard water or soft water? So it can be identified simply by adding few drops of soap solution to the given water. If the soap solution and water forms lattice, that is soap bubbles, it is called as soft water. Water which is obtained from rain is called as soft water. So soft water can be obtained mainly from the rain. This water is suitable for household purposes. For example, laundry, cleaning, washing your clothes, etc. Hard water. As discussed earlier, a water can be identified whether it is a hard water or soft water by adding few drops of soap solution to the given water. This is called as hard water because of the presence of salts like calcium and magnesium. Hard water doesn't form lather. Instead, it forms precipitate, that is a sedimentation formed at the base of the container.
Difference between hard water and soft water. Now we'll see about the basic difference between hard water and soft water. Hard waters are rich in minerals, whereas soft water contains very few elements. Soap is not so effective in hot water. Soap is easily effective in soft water. No foam or lathers are formed in hard water from soaps. Bubbly lathers are formed in soft water from soaps. Hard water leaves spots on the washed dishes after they are dried. Soft water does not leave any spots on dishes after they are dried. Hard water contains minerals like magnesium and calcium. Soft water contains only sodium ions. Hard water is sometimes preferred for drinking water, whereas soft water is not preferred for drinking water. Hair and skin becomes dry if we use hard water. Hair and skin becomes soft if we use soft water. Example for hard water is groundwater from deep wells. Example for soft water is rainwater. Types of water hardness. The simple definition for water hardness is amount of dissolved calcium and magnesium in the given water. The hardness of water can be classified into two types, that is temporary hardness and permanent hardness. Temporary hardness can also be called as carbonate hardness and permanent hardness can also be called as non-carbonate hardness. Temporary hardness. The presence of magnesium and calcium carbonates in water makes it temporarily hard. In this case, the hardness in water can be removed by boiling the water. When we boil the water, soluble salts of magnesium bicarbonate, that is MgHCO3 twice, is converted into magnesium hydroxide, that is MgOH twice, which is insoluble and hence gets precipitated and is removed. After filtration, the water we get is the soft water. Permanent hardness. When the soluble salts of magnesium and calcium are present in the form of chlorides and sulfates in water, it is called as permanent hardness. We call it permanent hardness because this hardness cannot be removed by boiling. We can remove this hardness by treating the water with washing soda. Insoluble carbonates are formed when washing soda reacts with the sulfide and chloride salts of magnesium and calcium. Thus, hard water is converted to soft water. Salts present in temporary and permanent hardness. As discussed earlier, both hard water and soft water will have magnesium and calcium but the form of magnesium calcium differs in both salts. If the magnesium and calcium are in the form of carbonates, then it is called as temporary hardness or carbonate hardness. If the magnesium and calcium are in the form of chlorates and sulfates, it is called as non-carbonate hardness or permanent hardness. Determination of water hardness. The amount of hardness in water sample can be estimated by titrating it with soap solution and noting what volume of soap solution is needed to produce lather. The hardness of water can be estimated by methods such as gravimetric analysis, EDTA titration, atomic absorption, etc. In the above methods, EDTA titration is a less expensive and simple way of determining the water hardness. Methods of softening water. The different methods used for softening hard water into soft water are by boiling the water, alkaline method, that is Clark's method, lime soda method, zeolite or base exchange process, reverse osmosis, that is membrane technology. Boiling the water. The first method for softening the hard water into soft water is the boiling method. On boiling the hard water, the soluble bicarbonate is decomposed into insoluble carbonate. Hence, soft water is extracted. Alkaline method or Clark's method. The second method of softening hard water into soft water is alkaline method. By adding slaked lime, that is CaOH twice, to hard water, insoluble carbonates are formed. The insoluble calcium carbonates is the fur or scale that is formed in the walls of the kettle, boilers or pipes, whatever container you are using. Lime soda method. This is the third method of softening hard water into soft water. In lime soda process, in addition to washing soda, lime is added to remove temporary hardness. Hydrated lime reacts with bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium. Caustic soda can be used to remove both carbonate, that is temporary, and non-carbonate, that is permanent hardness. This process is very efficient for low alkalinity water. Calcium and magnesium hydrogen carbonates react with caustic soda to produce insoluble calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide. Zeolite or base exchange process. This is the fourth method of softening hard water into soft water. Ion exchange is the oldest and most common method of water softening. It entails exchanging the magnesium and calcium ion contained in hard water for sodium ions. Hardness can be effectively and economically removed by using a chemical called zeolite. A zeolite softener resembles a sand filter. The hard water enters from the top of to react with the zeolite, and the soft water is collected through the strainer at the base. In this method, sodium zeolite is used as ion exchanger. Sodium zeolite is passed through the pipes containing hard water. Sodium zeolite is converted into calcium zeolite or magnesium zeolite. These are insoluble in water and are separated from water by filtration. Since each calcium and magnesium ions have a positive charge of 2, each ion is exchanged for 2 sodium ions. The sodium ions mostly come from a brine solution, with the displacement of sodium taking place due to the more powerful charge of magnesium and calcium. The exchange therefore frees water of free magnesium and calcium ions, making the water soft. This diagram indicates how zeolite is used for converting hard water into soft water. So this container has 4 outlets or pipes. For top both is used for NaCl solution and hard water. Bottom both is used for wasteline and extraction of soft water. So this both NaCl and hard water is entered into the container which has zeolite. It reacts and both calcium and magnesium salts are converted into sodium ions, and the pure soft water is extracted at the bottom of the container. Reverse osmosis. This is the last method of softening hard water into soft water. This is an effective method for both water purification and water softening. It uses a number of stages to produce highly purified water. Calcium and magnesium ions are eliminated at the reverse osmosis membrane chamber where a pressure of about 35 psi is applied. Only water molecules are able to pass and therefore the product is usually softened water. The unwanted water is usually piped out to the drainage and then the soft water can be directed or filtered to water coolers. This diagram indicates how reverse osmosis process used for softening hard water into soft water. So in the left hand side, hard water is passed into the tube which contains semi-permeable membrane in the center which allows only the water to pass through it. So this hard water will pass through the semi-permeable membrane. All the calcium and magnesium salts are converted into sodium ions and then soft water is got at the other end of the pipe. Thank you.